Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to your second week of online art classes. Before we start our class, I'd like to share a Bible verse with you. From Psalm 29, 10 to 11. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. The Lord sits enthroned as King forever. May the Lord give strength to his people. May the Lord bless his people with peace. Well, I pray that this week that you are continuing to look up to God, because he will give you strength and he will bless you with peace. All right, P1. Thank you so much for participating in making your towel shirt last week. I was overwhelmed because you guys did such a great job. I saw videos of you folding and flipping and trying to figure it out and choosing the right button for your towel shirt. So let's take a look at what some of your friends did. So this one is Tiffany's. She had a really nice color theme, pink towel with red buttons. Great job, Tiffany. And here we have Olivia, who just went crazy with it and made 3 shirts. I really like the one where she used the hair clip as a towel. It's definitely very different, and it adds to it because it's horizontal instead of round. Next, we have Heston. Now, what I really liked about Heston's shirt is that he picked the same size cap, but they're all different color. It reminds me of a traffic light. And also Liam's from P1C. You can see that even though his shirt is only white and blue, but the thick and thin line really gives it a different type of feel to it. It's very formal. I can almost see a tie going down in the middle. And also we have Hughes from P1A. He picked a really, really colorful shirt and colorful button. And you're taking a picture of us, so hi! All right, so this week what we are going to do is we are going to create buttons for your towel shirt. Now if you look at the buttons on the screen, you will see that there are 4 holes. The 4 holes are used for the thread to go through so it can be sewn on to the shirt. So when we are creating our buttons, make sure you have 2 to 4 holes so that it can be attached. I'm going to show you what we are learning to do. We are learning to create a set of buttons with design that is suitable for your towel shirt. We are looking to create matching buttons. So watch the video and see what you need to do. Last class, you created a towel shirt and you found different types of button to put on your shirt. Today, you are going to be creating those buttons by drawing it on a piece of paper, cutting it out, and trying it on your shirt. To begin drawing, you are going to need a piece of paper. Now remember, we talked about a button that always needs to have 2 to 4 holes for the thread to go through so it can be sewn onto the shirt. So we have to have that on our button as well. So I'm going to show you just a couple of examples first. Now please use color pencil or markers. Now when you are creating your button, always remember you want to have the size that matches your shirt as well as the color that matches your shirt. So if I have a blue shirt, do I really want to use the same blue, or do I want something that will make the button stand out? So that is something to think about when you are creating your button. I'm going to put this away and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first, you can start off with the outline of your button. So I'm going to start off with a simple one, which is a circle one. And now, because we are doing a button, we want to do matching buttons. That means both my buttons should be the same shape. And I also have to think about the holes, the little holes that we are going to have so that it can be sewn on. So I'm going to do 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the same thing for my first button. 2, 3, 4. All right, so after that, I have the outline and the holes on my button. Then I get to think about colors. I'm gonna go with yellow and green and maybe, all right, here we go. So I'm gonna actually do a checker pattern. Now, if it is a hole, you don't color in there. Always have your hands helping you. There we go. So I have the line created for my buttons. I am going to add some colors. Now I have finished coloring my buttons. Now I would like you to do at least two sets of buttons for your shirt. So for my next set of buttons, I want to be a little bit more creative. Instead of a circle, I think I'm going to do a shape of a candy. What color candy should I have? I think I'm going to have an orange candy. Here we go. So if I'm doing a candy, I'm going to think of the shape. And there's the wrappers. And there's the wrappers. And don't forget the holes where it will be sewn. I have an orange candy, but for my next one, I think I'm going to try to do a red candy. Now, I'm using a different color, but I'm going to keep the same shape so the candy will match. And again, I have the same 4 holes. To make my candy match, I'm going to use red and orange and yellow. Remember, the background of my shirt is green. So I want to avoid using a green so that the button will stand out from my shirt. I'm going to do one side red and no, I'm going to keep this red. And my inside, I'm going to do stripes. I'm going to keep this one, even though they're the same shape, so I can keep them, use different colors so they will still match. Now, once I'm done with my candy, I need to place them on the shirt. But before we do, we need to cut them out. All right, boys and girls, here we go. I have 2 sets of buttons. I am going to put them on the shirt that I have. Ta-da! Here goes my nice shirt. Now, if you want to use a different towel, that is A-okay. All right, so here is your shirt. Let me try my buttons. I have 2 and 2. I'm going to put the candy button on. Ooh, that looks cool. 2. It looks good. Ooh, what if I have it this way? Oh, that might be too close together. So it is better to do it this way. Now remember, when you're putting the buttons on, it doesn't go, it goes onto the side of the towel, that is the top side of the towel. If we put it on here, we cannot really button our shirt, can we? So it needs to go onto the top, like this. All right, let's try my checker ones. Ta-da! Whoa, it is a very good size. Oh, maybe not. It might be a little too big. So I could probably make a smaller one. Now I've also made some additional buttons. I made a car. Wow, the car is very nice. However, I probably would not use green because it is blending with the background. So that is what I would change with that one. I have one more. It's the S-shaped button. Oh, I can do it this way. Or maybe this way. Or maybe this way. So you can play around with the size of your buttons, the shape of your buttons, and also the color of your button. Now remember, we want our button to stand out. So make sure you pick a color that will stand out against the shirt. Well, thank you very much for watching. Happy creating. I cannot wait to see the buttons that you created on your shirt. Bye-bye.